Hey everyone, my name is Gio from Fandom United. Welcome back to the channel. And as we eagerly wait for Quentin Tarantino's 10th and final movie, the director has been in the trades recently in regards to what he says about not just the state of Hollywood, but also he brings up Marvel movies. And I know some of you out there are probably like, great, another big time filmmaker shitting on Marvel, but this one's a little bit different, okay? Because I think he has a point in what he said earlier today. This comes via Variety, and Quentin Tarantino talked about the box office star and how it doesn't exist today. Part of the marvelization of Hollywood is you have all these actors who have become famous playing these characters, Tarantino said, but they're not movie stars, right? Captain America is a star or Thor is the star. I mean, I'm not the first person to say that, but I think that's been said a zillion times. But it's like, it's these franchise characters that become a star. And before the Marvel fans start grabbing their pitchforks and try to cancel Quentin Tarantino or, start criticizing or review bombing his movies like I've seen on IMDb, let's remember something that he said in this quote. I think it's been said a zillion times, and it has been said before. Jennifer Aniston said something similar earlier this month, talking about the movie star is no longer in Hollywood these days. Very few. And Marvel's own Anthony Mackie, who plays Falcon and now the new Captain America, has said something along the same lines. Here he is.
Business has gone to, like, there are no movie stars anymore. Like, Anthony Mackie isn't a movie star. The Falcon is a movie star. And that's what's weird. It used to be with Tom Cruise and Will Smith and Stallone and Schwarzenegger. When you went to the movies, you went to go see the Stallone movie. You went to go see the Schwarzenegger movie.
Right.
Now you go see X-Men. So the evolution of the superhero has meant the death of the movie star. And that's the fear now, because you're now making movies for 16-year-olds and China. And that's it. You think of some of your favorite movies growing up, those movies wouldn't get made today.
Goonies,
Wouldn't get made today.
Halloween,
Wouldn't get made today.
Thing.
Wouldn't get made today.
Damn.
Anthony Mackie is right. How many movies get made for China nowadays? How many movies find themselves having to edit their final cut just so it can get played in China? But back to Quentin Tarantino and what he said about Thor is a star, Captain America is a star. He's right. How many casual viewers say, "Oh, that's Captain America" when they see Chris Evans? Oh, that's Iron Man. That's Tony Stark when you see Robert Downey Jr. And as far as the actors go, how many of them have had box office hits outside of the MCU? Robert Downey Jr., not as many. Doolittle didn't do that well. In fact, it didn't do well at all. Chris Evans, right? I mean, Knives Out was huge, okay, but that movie was, for me, that was the number one movie of that year. And brilliance of Ryan Johnson, that cast, um, great. But Chris Hemsworth, right? Men in Black International didn't do that well. He was in Ghostbusters, didn't do that well. Extraction was a hit on Netflix. Okay, I'm not downplaying their success and what they have done for the Marvel characters, okay? It'll be a long time before those characters get rebooted, and when that day happens, believe me, people will have a problem with it because of how great they are as those characters. Okay, Scarlett Johansson was another one, right? I mean, Lucy was a hit, sure, but outside of that, it was, Ghost in the Shell. I mean, you can't really blame her that much for that movie. But like, she was supposed to be the next big female action star, and outside of the MCU, it just wasn't really happening that much. So I think Tarantino absolutely has a point. I think if you don't see that, then I would love to hear from you in the comments about why he's wrong. But that's it. That's this video right there. I wanted to talk about Tarantino's comments. Speaking of Marvel, check this image out from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania right there. That's Scott Lang and Kang the Conqueror himself. I mean, that suit is just badass right there. I love it. And yeah, I wanted to give you guys a little something. Okay, video is not to shit on Marvel, okay, but instead have a interesting conversation, which I'm all about. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I will be doing a video on Indiana Jones when that Empire magazine releases, featuring Indy 5 and all the 2024 movies. I believe this Thanksgiving on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait to break that down. And give me a thumbs up. If you like this video, I invite you to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And until the next video, you guys take care.